All right, what's going on YouTube? So today I'm gonna show you how I edited this song. It's called DANMARINO. I think I dropped it last week or something like that. I'm gonna try to make this a real quick one. This one's real short. But yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it. So I'll play you before what it sounds like. No processing on the vocal. Here's what it is. Yeah, mixing it up. Birdie on me told me don't do the cut. Working all crazy, they thinking it's luck. One of them men and I'm thinking of punch. I needed my. All right, and here's what it sounds like after all the processing and with the beat. Yeah, mixing it up. Birdie on me told me don't do the cut. Working all crazy, they thinking it's luck. One of them men and I'm thinking of punch. I needed my space. I'm needing a truck. I'm 250 on. All right, let's get into it. So, if you've seen some of my other videos and you kind of know how I do some of the routing, all of these tracks right here are routed to a summing stack, which is right here. And so there's some processing on there, and then there's some processing on the individual tracks. Let's just solo this guy, and let's just go through first what's on the individual track. So I'll show you right here. First thing I have is pitch correction. And for this song, I kind of went with a lot of like the stock plugins. I just kind of wanted to, I don't know, I guess test myself or just try out mixing with predominantly stock stuff. I still use some other third-party plugins I'll show you, but I just kind of wanted to push myself a little bit. So first thing here is the auto tune in Logic. So find the key of the song, turn that response all the way down, and then here's what it sounds like after. Yeah, mixing it up. Birdie on me told me don't do the cut. Working all crazy, thinking it's luck. That's the first thing you really want to do, honestly. It's just like tune stuff, because when stuff is just out of tune, man, it does not sound that great. It's kind of hard to work with it. So, all right. So next thing is console EQ. This is the EQ inside of Logic that is stock. It kind of emulates, I think, like a preamp or something like that. I think it's a preamp, but it has some EQ features on it, and it also has this output which adds like some saturation and stuff. And so I have a low cut. I have a little bit of the 220-ish range and down being cut. And then I have a 3.2K range. Actually, I don't have anything going on there. And then I have a little bit of a high boost, 1.8 dB. And then there's a little bit of drive. It's at 4. So you can kind of hear what this does. Yeah, mixing it up. Birdie on me told me don't do the cut. Working all crazy, they thinking it's luck. One of them men and I'm. So you can hear that difference. A lot of the low end kind of gets taken out by that guy. And then the next thing I have here is a compressor. And this is a studio effect compressor. Ratio is 4. A little bit of makeup gain, attack, medium release. And I'm just looking to control this thing. So mixing it up. Birdie on me told me don't do the cut. Working all crazy, they thinking it's luck. One of them men and I'm thinking of punch. I needed my space. All right, cool. And then after that, I have all of these tracks being routed to the bus. And on the bus, I have some processing. So the first thing I have is Antares Autotune. Again, you don't have to use third-party plugins, but you could use like the Logic stock pitch correction, or you could use whatever is in your DAW, but I wanted to use Antares. And I just started messing around with like adding multiple auto-tunes pretty recently. It never really occurred to me that you could do that. I don't know why, but I just started to try to do it and just kind of see what it sounds like. And here's what it sounds like afterwards. It doesn't, I don't feel like change it drastically, but it's definitely still something that you could hear a little bit and like feel. So anyway, here's what it on. Yeah, mixing it up. Birdie on me told me don't do the cut. Working all crazy, they thinking it's luck. One of them. So I can hear it like on the ends of the syllables and of the words. You can hear this like auto-tuney sound. And eventually, like if you train yourself to kind of just really listen to that stuff, your ears can hear it. Over time, you'll definitely be able to hear it. And then next I have a compressor, and this is a vintage opto, which is also in Logic, and 3 ratio, a little bit of makeup gain, medium attack, medium release, and let's see how much reduction this is doing. Yeah, mixing it up. Birdie on me told me don't do the cut. Working all crazy, they thinking it's luck. One of them men and thinking of punch. So it looks like it's doing around 4 or 5, something like that, and then it'll go a little bit higher at the peaks and a little bit lower. But around that range. And then after that, I have some channel EQ, and this is just to take out some of this low end information on my voice, which is I tend to have a lot of. Yeah, mixing it up. Birdie on me told me don't do the cut. Working all crazy, they think it's luck. Then after that, I have a de-esser just to control some S's. And again, I wanted to try and use some more stock plugins. I don't actually really like the stock plugin in Logic all that much for de-essing, but I still try to use it. And I think if you learn to use it right, you definitely can get some great results, but I just always have trouble. But I still wanted to kind of test myself. So here's what de-esser.
Mixing it up. Birdie on me told me don't do the cut. Working all crazy, they thinking it's luck. Wonder the minute I'm thinking a punch I need.
And so it did some stuff for sure, but I wasn't super confident with it completely. So I ended up going with another de-esser. And this is from Waves. And honestly, again, you can use multiple of the same plugins to kind of get the effect that you want. It's not like taboo or anything like that. So definitely something I encourage if you want to do that. So here's with Waves, yes.
Mixing it up. Birdie on me told me don't do the cut. Working all crazy, they thinking it's luck. Wonder the minute I'm thinking.
And just aiming a little bit more. And then I have a limiter on there, and this is the L1. And I haven't really done much limiting on a vocal, but I just wanted to try it out. It looks like it kind of does a lot, honestly, but to me it kind of sounded good, so I just went with it. So here's what it did on.
Mixing it up. Birdie on me told me don't do the cut. Working all crazy, they thinking it's luck. Wonder the minute I'm thinking a punch I need.
And I feel like that really adds a lot of the like saturation kind of thing that I'm looking for. And so I just kept it and went with it and thought it sounded good. And then I have Nectar on here, and I have some EQ, some bands that probably follow some frequencies, boosting a little bit of the highs. And then I also have the esser probably on a little bit. Yep. So here's what it on.
Mixing it up. Birdie on me told me don't do the cut. Working all crazy, they thinking it's luck. Wonder the minute I'm thinking a punch.
So just to control it here for the de-esser, and then for here, just following some frequencies.
Mixing it up. Birdie on me told me don't do the cut. Working all crazy, they thinking it's luck. Wonder the minute I'm thinking.
Then after that, I have the D click, and just to get rid of those clicks.
Mixing it up. Birdie on me told me don't do the cut. Working all crazy, they thinking it's luck. Wonder the minute I'm thinking a punch. I need my space.
And honestly, you can't really hear it there. I think I recorded it okay. But yeah, just to make sure, and it's on all these tracks are routed there, so they'll all kind of get this effect of getting the clicks removed. So again, here is the final product, and I can show you what it sounds like in the mix.
Cause I needed to spice and I'm bringing it here like I'm a jalapeno. Mixing it up. Birdie on me told me don't do the cut. Working all crazy, they thinking it's luck. Wonder the minute I'm thinking a punch. I needed my space, I'm needing a truck. I'm talking 250, I'm needing a crush. All of my energy here's a must. All of my energy here's a must. Yeah, and just don't do the peck. Yeah, and just all right,
so I'll leave the link in the description to the song if you want to check it out on SoundCloud. If not, whatever, it's cool, it's chill, it's fine. Don't listen to it, it's fine. But yeah, this is in the mix. Like this video and subscribe and all the things, and I'm definitely going to keep making more of these because these are so fun and I love making music. And if you want to connect, send me a message, all that good stuff. Let's make music if you want to make music, whatever. But yeah, I'll keep posting some of these and kind of my behind the scenes and how I make some of my other songs more often, and I'll also be continuing to upload to SoundCloud, so make sure to check it out if you want. All right, peace guys.